Hey everyone, this is Aisha and I present to you some uneven brows. These are the brows you're going to be dealing with every day, regular basis. This brow has a lot of problems. Gaps, holes, missing. The center part is too far apart. Right side is more thicker. As you can see, this one is thicker. I'm going to start with just a trimming. Really light trimming, not too heavy. Always start with less. Don't rush to create a shape right away. It definitely takes time, especially with the brows like this. I wanted to show you guys these brows because these are the one you're gonna be dealing with, and they are not easy to fix. Of course, for me they are, but if you're learning and you're new, it's easy to make them more thinner and uneven, and one higher arch and one lower arch. I am starting with just the cleaning up her shape, basically enhancing her natural shape with a little bit more definer lines. My thread is always very straight, and my hands always very light. I don't press thread too much. What happens when you press the thread too much? Skin get cuts. Most of the customers you're going to deal with are not holding the brow right. It's kind of frustrating, but you will learn how to work around it because I have to continuously fix their hand and keep telling them to stretch their skin tight. When they don't get the point, I tell them you're going to have cuts on your brows, and they make sure they're tight. So sometimes, you got to play a little hard. Nothing wrong with that. You're saving someone's face. You're not giving them more scars. Anyways, I like to work in a cleaner area. While I'm threading the brows, the hair gets all over the face or nose and eyes and makes the eyes itchy. So make sure you're cleaning it while you're threading the brows. So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of straightening the lines. This brow has a total different shape. It's nicer, cleaner. I mean, basically it's done. But if you look at now both the shape enhanced, and you can see very clearly the left side is still higher up in the front and it's thinner. It's not as thin, but it is thinner than that one. So my goal is to match it and give this customer at least 99% even eyebrows. There's no such thing as 100% unless like somebody come in, they're 13 years old, they never touch their brows, they're the perfect canvas for you to like create your shape. So if you notice that I'm going very slowly, taking one line at a time. I'm taking okay, so how do I do that? I pick one hair, and then when you disconnect the one hair that is going with the line, it will guide you through the next hair, which one you need to take it out. And then if you're still confused, go on the side. For example, I'm doing the right eyebrows and I'm standing on her right shoulder side. I will push myself back a little bit and then bend over and kind of look it on the side way. If there's lines, it's very easy to check that if the lines are straight or not. So I'm done with that brow. I think for now, I'm gonna move forward to the next brow because that's the difficult one. If you carefully look at the brows, the top taking out too much from the top. I don't know what happened with the brows over time, but I cannot make these brows totally perfect or defined, just because if you notice her tail is super thin. She have grown out some hair, but they're not as close to the shape. They are a little bit far. So those hairs, no point of leaving them. I can give her a shape close to the right brows, but just keep in mind, make sure you always tell customers and don't give them a hope of, I can make them 100% even. So in this case, I'm going to create a shape for her that will be even, and it will be more even if she use a brow powder, brow pencil, pomade, whatever she prefer. But this customer is very simple. She doesn't seem like she wears a lot of makeup anyways. So as you see that I did the same thing, I just cleaned around extra hair, and that just popped her shape. You can see some of the hair are disconnected, means they're like, is it this angle? If you see it in this angle, yes, they look perfect. But if you just make it straight, or if you have a sit up, it's not gonna be even. So I'm still noticing it, the left side is still right side is still thicker. So I'm removing again little hair. So I picked one hair, and that if you closely notice that it's connecting me to the next line. And here you go. Ta-da! I meshed it. Now I'm gonna come back to this brow and check what needs to be removed. So as I keep my thread straight, you see that I always keep my thread straight, and whatever is thread, when you keep your thread straight, it will guide you which hair is they're gonna eat. The thread chop 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 eats the hair. It will say, okay, this one is out of line, I'm gonna eat this hair. I'm hungry. Anyway, so I am cleaning while I'm working. That's the way to do it. I am happy with the shape. It's not perfect, but guess what? This is the brows you deal with every day. Here's the final brows, guys. Hopefully I teach you something today that you learned. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions you have, please comment below. Anything else you want to see that you